Hello, Envision Achievers. You are already at an upper intermediate level, so let's get to our text for this week. We are getting back and remembering a little bit on the topic of the nature and how it affects us. And we're bringing this more closely to the office specifically. So our text says, reconnecting with the natural world. The concept of biophilia suggests that human beings possesses an innate biological affinity for the natural world. For thousands of years, our ancestors lived in direct contact with nature. However, the Industrial Revolution and modern urbanization have severed this vital connection. Today, the average professional spends the vast majority of their time inside sterile artificial environments characterized by fluorescent lighting, concrete walls, and digital screens. This extreme environmental mismatch is a leading cause of chronic stress, mental fatigue, and diminished productivity. To combat this, innovative architects and city planners are embracing the biophilic design. This is not simply about placing a potted plant in the corner of a dark office. True biophilic design involves structurally integrating nature into our built environments. It means maximizing natural sunlight, incorporating flowing water features, utilizing natural materials like wood and stone, and creating expansive views of green foliage. The benefits of biophilic workspaces are not merely aesthetic. They are heavily supported by medical and psychological research. Studies consistently demonstrate that employees working in environments with natural elements report significantly lower levels of stress and higher levels of creativity. The presence of greenery actually restores our attention span, allowing the brain to recover from cognitive depletion caused by staring at screens. Remarkably, biophilic principles are even applied to healthcare. Patients placed in hospital rooms with views of nature require less pain medication and recover faster than those staring at brick walls. On a macro scale, biophilic design is essential for the survival of our rapid growing cities. Urban areas that prioritize concrete over vegetation suffer from the urban heat island effect, trapping solar radiation and creating dangerously high temperatures. Furthermore, without the intricate root systems of trees to act as natural sponges, cities become highly vulnerable to flooding and water contamination. Ultimately, we must stop viewing nature as something separate from our urban lives, a place we only visit on weekends. Integrating nature into our offices, hospital, and city streets is a fundamental public health requirement. By designing spaces that respect our biological need for the natural world, we can create cities that don't just survive, but truly thrive. So, what do you think about this? Let's answer some of these questions. According to the text, what is the consequence of living in sterile artificial environments with fluorescent lighting? How does true biophilic design differ from simply placing a potted plant in a corner? How does a natural view affect the recovery process of hospital patients? So, a reflection for you. Audit your current workspace or study area. Does it contain any elements of biophilic design, or is it completely artificial? And what would happen to you if you had a little bit more nature in your workspace? Do you normally feel more refreshed when you are in contact with nature? Let's talk about that in class, okay? See ya.